Greetings, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Moon. Welcome to your Akashic Records reading for June 2021 by LightWorker. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. When you do subscribe, please remember to turn on the notification bell. This is another life-changing month. We are about to have another eclipse, a solar eclipse on June 10th. And we just had an eclipse in May, a lunar eclipse. So this is the perfect time to clear the energy after these two eclipses. For that reason, I'm organizing a group energy clearing that is going to take place on June 12th at 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. For those of you who would like to register, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Yes, of course, you're going to find my contact information posted down here below in the show more description box. You do not have to attend in person live. For those of you who cannot make it to the live session, a recording will be sent to all of the people that are going to register for it. And of course, energy clearing, you can feel it in time. Energy knows no time or space, so you can feel it anywhere, even if you are not going to be able to make it live. And I also made special videos for you guys. The next 6 months are truly going to be transformative, and the power of these eclipses is still strong. For that reason, I created a special video for you and for each sign of the zodiac, looking at your finances and what could be bringing you luck for the next 6 to 7 months, covering June to December 2021. And for those of you who are interested to have access to this special video, if you are interested for download and purchase, the Vimeo link for it is posted down here below in the show more description box. And please notice the other Vimeo link that's going to take you to an extended reading. For those of you who are interested to have an extended reading for this month of June 2021, notice the other Vimeo link posted down here below. With that being said, let's now focus on this reading for you. There is a sense that for many of you, you may feel uncertain, unsure. And it is very important that you understand something. Before you decide how to emotionally react, you may need to slow down a little bit, because maybe you don't know all of the facts just yet. You don't have enough information just yet, and there are also other planetary movements in effect that could be clouding your judgment only temporarily. It's very important that you understand not to speak up ahead of time. If you are in a meeting, hold on a little bit, see what's going on before you decide to speak up, because you may be speaking up prematurely. The same situation may be applied to other interactions that you may be having. For many of you, you're going to feel that your heart is opening up. There is a sense of many of you receiving some good news, having more fun. You're going to feel like you are enjoying life a little bit more. And many of you are also going to break from your daily routine to get a little bit more into the spirit of this season. Pay attention to any financial dealings, any financial transactions during this time. If you need to spend money, give it a good thought. If you have a financial source, 1, 2, or 3, it doesn't matter where your money comes from, you may notice during this time that something will be changing about where is it that your money comes from, and more particularly in regards to a source of income that you or your family may rely upon. For some of you, you could be provided that you are somebody that maybe you have made some sort of an investment, you are now going to make some sort of a profit. It may not be the biggest profit that you are asking for, but there's going to be some profit that you are going to be making. Many of you are going to be thinking and analyzing your work situation and your career situation. And you could be calculating, so to speak, the advantages and the disadvantages, what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Before you decide to make a decision that may be changing your work situation or your career forever, take enough time to think things through and to prepare properly, because you could be missing some information or you could be misinterpreting a situation. You are going to be dealing with news coming at you out of nowhere, and you may not be able to understand exactly how to feel about it. For many of you, I'm getting the sense that there is some positive news coming your way, but that doesn't mean that you are not going to feel a little bit perplexed about it, or even having mixed feelings about it. Many of you need to understand that when opportunity comes knocking, you do not turn your back to it. You have to carefully analyze opportunities coming your way. And for many of you, it could be an opportunity to upgrade an existing relationship, to upgrade a love relationship or a marriage that you have. For other ones, it's going to be an opportunity for you to look a little bit more thoroughly into your work and into your career, because opportunities may arrive for you to upgrade something in connection to it. There's going to be some sort of a need or desire to travel, and opportunities to travel may also show up out of nowhere. You may need to relax a little bit, because for many of you, you are either beating yourself up, you may be thinking too much, or it could be about matters of love. Okay, they could be that you may be feeling a little bit cloudy about it. It's very important that in June you learn to disconnect a little bit from your daily routine, to go away for a couple of days, going on vacation, travel. You are going to come up with new ways to have fun, new ways to make your daily life, even if your daily life doesn't change, you're going to come up with new ways to make your daily life more entertaining. There's going to be a lot more communication and activities with you, siblings that you may have, family, extended family that you may have, and relatives. You are going to have the sense that something wonderful is happening, and in many ways you are going to feel blessed. Some of you may be dealing with a circumstance from the past that has to deal with the justice system, important documentation. It could be of money. It could be about money, finances, income, or an inheritance. It may also be about some kind of a misunderstandings that you may have now in June, or misunderstandings that you had in the past, but they are going to be clarified now in June. You are going to have a tendency to run with the information that you have, or to run with your gut instinct. So pay attention here to distinguish truly what your intuition is telling you, what your heart is telling you. Because even if your intuition is right, you do not want to rush into anything. Some of you are going to be falling in love, or you may be taking an interest on someone new in your life. And you may be open to the idea to see how things are going to develop, whether this is a friendship or whether this is going to develop into something farther of a more romantic connection. Exploring your feelings is the right thing to do, to understand better yourself, to see if your feelings are valid or not. But it's not going to happen overnight, and you may need to be very patient with yourself, or you may need to be very patient with the other person. Some of you are going to feel a little bit annoyed because of a person who always keeps complaining, or they keep going in circles doing the same thing, and you're going to be like, should I bite my tongue or say something like, this is so obvious, why is this person doing this, how come they don't see it or they don't understand this? But it may not be your place to say so that's going to be a difficult place for you to be, to kind of feel in between. Many of you are going to be placing new seeds, new ideas. Your mind is going to expand in many directions. You're going to feel this sense of hope, not only from what is happening, but also this sense of hope that is being generated from within. You shifting your perspective from dark and gloomy to being able to see a positive aspect in everything, no matter how difficult it is. For some of you, you may be dealing with a work-related circumstance or a work-related opportunity that may be falling into your lap. Some of you are going to deal with a change in your schedules. This could be a change in your personal schedules that you have, a change in appointments, schedules, shifts, working hours, and you may also have to deal with new arrangements being made. So if you are planning on doing something like going out someplace, or maybe you have a doctor's appointment, or you have some deadline in connection to your work, those dates may be shifting and changing. Those plans could be changing a little bit. Therefore, you have to be very flexible with your thinking, with your actions, and with your timing. You're going to have this sense of being relieved because something is coming either to an end or to a conclusion. And for some of you, it could be that in the last 6 months, you have been going through something, either emotionally or in other ways. And finally, you're going to feel that some resolution is now taking place. A huge weight has been lifted off your shoulders. Many of you may be planning on having a get-together or some sort of a celebration with family, friends, some sort of a gathering. What is ending now could be, for some of you, the most difficult period of your life. And it doesn't mean that, boom, it happens in 1 hour and everything ends. By little, throughout the month of June and throughout some parts of July next month, all of this cycle is coming to an end, as many of you may be leaving behind you the most difficult time of your life, particularly the last 6 months. Pay attention to how much money you have in your wallet. What kind of a currency do you have? Do you have any foreign currency? Pay attention to your credit cards. Make sure that you are not misplacing your wallet or misplacing important documents. Pay particular attention to any personal items and personal possessions. For many of you, it could be that you may be forgetting important stuff or misunderstandings about it. Therefore, To be organized and to write things down, to make lists of things, will prove to be the most practical thing that you may be doing. Many of you are going to be placing phone calls or important phone calls, or these phone calls could be taking a lot of time this time around. And you are also going to be getting a lot of compliments. For some of you, it could be compliments about your physical appearance, compliments about or congratulations about your work or your career, congratulations about something that is happening in the family. You are going to feel honored, elevated, or respected in some ways. And for some of you, it could be that the status that you have in the family may be changing. The status of your relationship may be changing. For some of you, it could be some kind of an upgrade to a relationship that you may have. A lot of people will try to reach out to you either on social media or personally. A lot of attention will be bestowed upon you, and you are going to feel the need once again to reconnect with the outside world, to make things happen, to join forces together, to live a better life, to help you or to help others for the greater good. And yes, some of you may be shedding a few tears. Okay, it could be because emotions are heavy. It could be because you are so excited you can help it but cry. It could be tears of joy. But pay attention here, because many of you may be wearing your emotions in your sleeve. As your heart is expanding, also your point of view is expanding. You could be having a chance to attend a training, to attend courses or classes. Some kind of important information will just drop in your lap and you're going to be like, wow, I did not know this before. And that could be that bit of information that is going to help your career. It may help you to expand on your skill, your talent, your craft, to help expand a business that you may have. And for some of you, you're going to have great opportunities coming to you from a client, a patient, a partner, and it could be that during this time a client brings to you another client who is very powerful, and you are going to be able to negotiate and to close an important deal. Many of you Capricorns, if you are into some kind of a negotiations or into some situation that you cannot wait for it to end to complete, it feels like you are going to be able to finalize an important situation, important documentation. So something of importance will finally be finalized, signed, and sealed. Pay attention to any children you have or any children that maybe you take care of. If any of them could be struggling a little bit or maybe feeling a little bit down the weather, there's going to be improvement. But try not to panic if any issues regarding children may be coming up. I am sure that for some of you, you may be dealing with your extended family or the family of your spouse, so in-laws of some kind, or you may be dealing with distant relatives. And you may be getting like either mixed signals, or you could be dealing with people that again, they are in the same family line, but not everybody is going to be willing and ready to help you or to help you to see the positive aspect of it. So it feels like many of you are going to be taking a mental note. Who is with you and who is not with you. It's going to be very clear to you who are the people that are negative and they are projecting their feelings onto you, their feelings onto your circumstance. Some of you are going to be receiving news about a diploma, certification, a graduation of some kind, a permit, a visa, something that will be granted to you that it will feel like a blessing. You may be looking into travel once again, you may be looking into international travel, and you are going to have the sense that maybe how the month will begin, it's not going to be how the month will end. You may actually end the month in a much better note that the month will begin for you. The important thing is not to give up hope. And if you have to deal with large sums of money, if you have to deal with big financial transactions, remember to have the right people besides you, accountants, financial advisor. Make sure that you have the right information. So don't do anything without the assistance of people who are experts. And if you have to take one opinion or maybe a second opinion, because for some of you, you may have to deal with something about a real estate, an important settlement where negotiations are going to be part of that, or with an important piece of property. So work with experts. Okay, make sure that you are not risking too much, but at the same time, be open to receive more because you deserve it and you are worth it. And this idea that you are worth it is very important, because for many of you, you may be forgetting about it during the month of June. So the Akashic Records would like to remind you again, Capricorn, that yes, you are worth it and everything good is possible for you. You just have to trust in yourself a little bit more. And if you'd like to know more, I am making a new extended reading for you. And for those of you who are interested for download and purchase, the link is down here below. And please notice the other link. I am making a special video for you for your sign, looking into your finances and luck for the next 6 to 7 months, covering June through December 2021. Again, the link for that, for those of you who are interested for download and purchase, is posted down here below in the show more description box. Email me if you'd like to participate in the energy clearing on June 12th, or if you have any questions, or if you'd like to have a private consultation with me at amalightworker@gmail.com, and visit my website www.amalightworker.com. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, turn on the notification bell, and I will reconnect with you again in the next video. Bye for now.